Morning, pork pie, Matthew. Sit yourselves down. Your tea and toast almost ready. You got me to yourselves today. Listen, hear that silence? No Desmond.
You see how God is good?
I don't believe it. You actually got the old goat to go on that.
Small businessman's course. I think it's an excellent idea, Shirley.
Well, where did you find a team of wild horses to drag him out of here?
No, Michael just kept on and on at him until he gave in. He told Desmond he needed to brush up on his business skills.
It makes a change from brushing up here.
Well, it's highly commendable. All education is mind-expanding.
So that's why your head's so big.
At least I don't go through life in a state of ignorance.
Well, they say ignorance is bliss, and that's all I ever wanted.
All I want is some good company. I'm not used to being an abandoned woman.
Oh, never again. Never, ever again.
Did your father get away all right, eh?
Well-
was the train on time?
Well,
Did he get a packet of paper hankies?
Did you take him to the little boy's room?
Don't talk to me about it. I wish I'd never suggested this course in the first place.
Why, what happened?
Well, I was halfway down the road before I realised he deliberately left his suitcase on the pavement. Then he said he'd lost his tickets and didn't have any money for emergencies. I had to give him £50. I said, Mother, I can't believe I actually stood there and said, Father, it's never too late to learn. I admit it, Mother, I was wrong.
Yeah, but he got away all right in the end.
Only after a 15-minute conversation with a platform guard, he said he recognised from back home. I mean, he must have shook the man's hand for the best part of 5 minutes.
Listen, I have a neighbor work British Rail. Was he a little stout, fat man with lean mouth and cast eye?
No.
Did he know Desmond?
No, but he does now.
I've got it. Good morning, Desmond. Oh, hello, Dad. I thought you'd already gone. Oh, wants to speak to you.
Desmond, get back on that train. What do you mean you are? Oh, you're using Michael's mobile phone. Yeah. Yes, everything's okay. Don't worry. The place won't fall apart just because you're not here for a couple of days. What's that? You use the money Michael gave you to upgrade yourself to first class. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Okay, bye. He says his breakfast has arrived and he hung up.
Looks like Desmond is learning all about business already, Michael.
All I'm saying is that I may not always be around to keep an eye on things. Well, now we're in Europe, business commitments may take me overseas. So.
Oh, didn't realise you had branches in the Isle of Sheppey.
I'll be at the bank if you need me, Mother. Be back to do the accounts.
Bye.
Do you know what? I think it's great Dad's gone back to college.
Well, I wholeheartedly approve of people trying to further themselves.
Yeah, you're right, man. And the further you get away, the more I approve.
You know, many students say they could not survive without a grant. But the one grant I could easily live without is Augustus Neapolitan Cleveland Grant.
Oh, but I couldn't, folk pie.
Well, I better be off to college.
Oh, what's your lecture today, Matthew?
It's on the evolutionary relationship between Homo sapiens and Homo neanderthalis. Who? Me and you, pork pie. Bye-bye.
Well, in that case, you can buy me lunch for helping you out.
Well, Ricky, what have you learnt from Dad since you've been working there?
Well, I think I've picked up the basics. How's this? Sit still, no man!
Gather round, ladies and gentlemen. Stick your hands in your pockets. Ha! Haven't you heard the news? No. Oh, it's unbelievable.
You've gone legitimate and decided to take up a collection for all the people you've ripped off in the past.
No. It's even more far out than that.
Huh?
Yeah. Big Jacko and Rosie are finally going to do the deed. They're taking the plunge. They're getting married. Now, after 15 years of knocking about together, he popped the question and they're tying a knot on Saturday.
Never said nothing to me.
Rosie and Big Jacko.
Jacko with the half ear?
Yeah, it's great, isn't it? It's a copper.
I like a wedding.
Yeah, that Jacko's a real tough case. Rosie must tie a pretty tight knot.
Oh, I'll tell you what, that geezer has been in so many rucks, he's got bits missing all over his body.
Oh, poor Rosie.
No, they're made for each other, them two.
No, well, it would take a strong woman like Rosie to hold Jacko down.
Used to be a professional wrestler.
I thought Jacko was a dock worker.
Yeah, he was. Rosie was the wrestler.
What the news? Rosie's marrying that man.
Big Jacko with the half ear.
Yeah, how did you know?
I'm doing a collection, look.
And I suppose you're doing a piece for the society page of the Gazette.
As a matter of fact, I am. Oi, Mum, I got stopped in the road by 3 people who want their hair cut for the wedding.
Listen, I heard it's going to be a really big do.
Jacko's a big man.
Yeah, Rosie's an even bigger woman.
I got it. Hello, Desmond's. It's Rosie.
Oh. Hello, Rosie. Congratulations. Yeah. Yeah, of course we can. So, that's you, your sisters, and your mom. Yeah. Yeah, we can fit in your cousin Doris from Stoke Poges. And the 6-page boys. And their father. Yes, of course. And Jacko and his brothers. Yes. Yes, of course. Thank you, Rosie. Bye.
Now that sounds good for business.
No, it wasn't. Vince, Jacko wants you to be his best man. He's waiting for you down at the Boilermaker's Arms.
Well, I better get down the straight away. Got business to attend to. Can't bet Big Jagger down.
Never mind, Jacko. What about you? I don't believe this.
Oh, you just can't get the staff these days, can you?
I'll finish him off in a minute. Good job, Desmond took your phone.
What are you doing?
The only thing we can do, I'm calling Desmond to tell him to come back home.
No, don't do that. I mean, it looks as if we couldn't go. I mean, once we get him back here, we'll never want to go again. It'll be the perfect excuse. But couldn't we get someone in for a few days on a temporary basis? It'll be very lucrative for the right person.
Oh, look, all these people on appointments for Friday and Saturday. We can't let them down, otherwise Dad's reputation will be finished in Peckham.
I suppose you're right, but I can't think of anyone.
What about that guy Vince was talking about? Owned that salon in Deptford. He retired last year. What's his name?
I can't think who you mean.
Something to do with Dorset.
I hope you don't mean Irving Poole.
Irving Poole, that's him. Vince said he was a damn good barber to Rockstone.
I don't think that would be a good idea. He's not someone your father would approve of.
He'd rather have Fat Larry.
Listen, Father would rather have anyone who makes him a lot more money, okay?
I don't think he's the right person for this particular occasion, you see.
Listen, Pork Pie, this is business. Leave me to make the decisions that are good for the shop.
I was only going to tell you...
Is this Irving Poole any good, Mother?
A little too good. We all came up together in the old days. There was a bit of rivalry between him and your father.
Yeah, and?
Well, that was a long time ago, and as I'm in charge while Father's away, I am going to make the call.
Listen, Desmond will explode if Irving Poole sets foot in this shop.
Don't worry, Pork Pie. He won't come. He'll probably be too busy, or maybe he's moved, or...
Well, he could be a gold mine for us. Anyway, Father will get over it once he's seen the take-ins. Old Irving probably needs the cash.
Oh, very interesting. Very interesting indeed. I'll be around tomorrow at midday. Say hello to Shirley for me. It's been a long time. I'm looking forward to getting reacquainted. Yes. Ciao.
Well, that wasn't too difficult, was it? He's popping around tomorrow.
Look, I think it's him.
Right on time. Ha! And I thought he needed the cash. He's got a 5 Series BMW out there.
More jewellery than Elizabeth Taylor.
Oh, I can't see him wearing Mr. Ambrose's nylon overall.
Shh, the lot of you, don't close the door.
Hello, Shirley.
Nice to see you after all this time.
Shirley Ambrose. You haven't changed a bit. Still a damn good-looking woman, eh?
Good looks run in our family. I'm Michael Ambrose. I spoke to you on the phone. And this is Gloria, my sister.
Charmed, I'm sure.
Pleased to meet you both. And 2 handsome children, too, eh?
Oh, 3, actually. My youngest, Sean, he's away at the moment with some university friends for a few days.
Ah, and I believe that Desmond's away for a few days, too. How interesting.
Yeah, he's gone on a business course.
Well, I'm surprised he could be bothered at this stage in his career. And they say you can't teach an old dog new tricks.
Well, that old dog's still got some life in him, eh, Mum?
This is Ricky, our junior.
Pleased to meet you, Mr. Poole.
I see they got you sweeping up, eh?
Oh, yeah, well, we've all got to start somewhere.
Well, you better start over there. I noticed you missed out a bit.
Yes, sir. We were taken unawares by this wedding on Saturday. You know, 2 friends decided to do the deed. And Desmond won't be back until Sunday, so all we need is an extra pair of hands to help us out for a couple of days, you know, starting immediately.
A wedding. How beautiful. Sudden romance, unpredictable passions. Shirley, my hands are yours to command. Well, what have we got here? Don't tell me. It's mince pie, isn't it?
Pork pie to my friends.
Pork pie.
So it's Mr. Grant to you.
Does Mr. Grant often have his hair cut here?
Well, if he had any.
No, never. Oh, this is Matthew, a friend. He and Pork Pie just pop in to chew the fat with Desmond.
Yes, and sit around drinking tea and eating toast.
Oh, dear. The idea of people sitting around in a barber shop all day is so old-fashioned, so quaint. The thought of someone being here all day without spending any money, just drinking tea and eating toast, I find absolutely bizarre.
Bizarre about eating toast and drinking tea. I do it every day.
Actually, there's a perfectly good cafe down the road, Mr. Grant. Why don't you pop down there?
Excellent idea, Irving. In fact, why don't we adjourn to the cafe to discuss terms? But I must tell you, I drive a pretty hard bargain.
Yeah, well, he drives a pretty 5 Series BMW.
Certainly, but only if Shirley will accompany us.
Don't worry, Mum. Me and Ricky will get Uncle Pork Pie and Matthew their tea.
Thank you, Gloria. And when my husband calls, tell him I miss him.
Yeah, all right, I'll tell Dad.
Shall we?
Right. Tell me about this Irving geezer then.
Yes, Popeye. I'm surprised you know such a cultured man.
Yeah, it didn't strike me as being a lifelong fan of the Georgetown Dreamers.
That's right. As I said before, he was most cultured.
If you want to know the whole story, you better ask your mother.
Oh, come on, Uncle Pork Pie, you can tell us.
All right. Well, you see, we all came over on the same boat together. Your mother, your father, Sweet Sticks, and myself. A few cabins along was this Trinidadian Irving Poole on his way to a job at London Transport. Anyway, he got wind of the fact that your father could cut hair, and he pestered him to teach him.
So did he?
Yes, your father's a good man. He did him a good turn, showed him all the styles. And before you know it, Irving was all over the boat practicing on anyone who would let him, polishing up his skills, building up his business before he's even here. He came down the gangplank with a full appointment book.
So what's the reason of that?
Well, once he knew your father's business, then he took a shine to your mother. A good-looking woman, Shirley, always.
So what happened?
Well, she's not only a handsome woman, she's a smart one. Well, listen, Irving was never in the running, but unfortunately nobody ever told him that. So that's how he repaid your father, by trying to steal your mother away.
Blimey.
What a rat.
Yeah, once a rat.
Always a rat.
Exactly. Here they come.
Michael's face don't look too happy. Good.
Well, it's a little bit more than I was hoping to pay, but...
Well, if you want the best.
Yes, we do, but since Desmond isn't here, we'll have to put up with you.
Still here, Mr. Grant? Don't you have a betting shop to fraternize?
So you think you can fill Jazzy D's shoes, do you?
Oh, without a doubt. I can cope with anything that comes through that door.
This says you can't.
Popeye, I hope you realize that is a 20-pound note.
I've seen plenty in my time.
Pork Pie, I think that's a little bit reckless.
Yes, and this is a barber shop, not a turf accountant.
Not to worry, Michael. I like a little flutter sometimes. Can't resist certainty.
Well, surely a man's got to do what a man's got to do.
Shirley, could you hold this for us until Saturday evening? Perhaps we could share a bottle of champagne with my winnings.
Well, I've got to go. I don't want to take up your valuable space.
And what about you, Matthew? Are you staying? Perhaps you'd like to be my first customer.
Well, you see, I should be going too. You see, I have to make sure the pork pie has his bus fare home. Nice to have met you, Mr. Poole.
Sorry about that, Irving. No problem, Michael. Once word spreads that I'm here, we'll need all the extra seats we can get. So, time to work. Ricky, give those mirrors an extra buffing. Clean all these seats. And for heaven's sake, stand up straight. If you can.
I don't believe it. He's worse than your dad.
Oh, are you going to answer that, Mum?
Oh, let it rain.
But it might be father.
Yes, it might. Hello, Desmond. Oh, hello, darling. Oh, yes. Everything's under control.
Some technique, Mr. Poole.
Tony Guido started with me, you know, Ricky.
What, that guy with all them salons at West? He was your junior?
Well, apprentice, actually. Tell me, have you picked up any tips from Desmond?
Yeah, I know how to hold on to a hand of dominoes without dropping the one on the end.
I meant hairdressing tips, tricks of the trade.
Oh, yeah, one invaluable pearl of wisdom. Never open the door on a windy day when you've just swept up your hair. Did you tell Dad about...
Oh, there's nothing to tell, Gloria. Irving is just a temporary member of staff.
Yeah, he'd like to make it permanent. Well, I suppose you knew how to turn these piles of hair into piles of cachet, Mr. Poole.
You're learning already, Ricky. You're learning fast.
I suppose you've got it all. Flash car, big house, and I bet your wife's a model, eh?
Sadly, no. I was so dedicated to my craft that my personal life had to take second place. Something I hope to rectify soon.
Oh, thank goodness you're here, Vince. You got my message?
Message? Which message?
Look around you, Vince. I need your help.
Listen, I'm on the part-time, you know. I was busy starting with the groom and myself. You forget that I'm the best man to be. I just passed on for years, my rock, my present.
What is it?
A clock. Nicey?
Different.
Hey, Vince, when I get married, cash only.
I want you to help me with Lindbert over there. And the Bobat brothers are coming in 15 minutes.
All 7 of them?
No. Oh, Mars become a rasta. Look, I promise I'll make Michael buy you a drink. Gloria, take Mrs. Moses from under the dryer. I'm just popping upstairs to turn on the oven.
I think I'll just pop upstairs and check those preparations I left in the bathroom. And by the way, Ricky, that's how not to do it.
I bet you.
Guess who, gorgeous?
Look, Irving Poole, a man of your age should know better.
A man of my age could do better.
Oh, get downstairs and get on with your work. It's what you're being paid for.
I don't care about the money, Shirley. I'm doing this for us.
Us? What do you mean, us?
For you and I. Let's rekindle what we had all those years ago. The love, the passion, the romance.
Move your swarty hardback old man. The only romance you ever had, Irving Poole, was with yourself.
Shirley, how can you say that? After what passed between us all those years ago.
As I remember it, all that passed between us was a set of crockery, a flower vase, and anything else I could throw at you.
I realized I was a fool in love, but I could have broken your heart if I persisted.
No. I realized that Desmond could have broken your nose if you persisted. And if you push your luck now, I could swing a pretty good right, you know. And I could finish the job off right now. Well, so get downstairs and finish your work.
Good afternoon, Mr. Poole. I met an old customer of yours last night.
Oh, is that so? Well, there are a great many of them around.
Well, this particular customer is looking forward to his next appointment with you this afternoon.
And so he should. I was always very popular with my clientele.
Not with Big Jacko, you're not.
Ah, the groom. I don't recall ever cutting his hair before.
Well, maybe you recall cutting off half his ear.
You cut off Big Jacko ears?
30 years ago, he was little Aaron Jackson coming over with his parents on the boat. Well, a nice man offered to cut his hair because he needed to try out a particular close crop he was perfecting for his new career in England.
Well, it wasn't my fault. I mean, the boat hit some choppy water and...
Chop?
I gave his mother a refund. He was only a little boy. I told him he would grow back.
Well, that was little Jacko. Now 17.5 stone of big Jacko is coming round here this afternoon to find out personally why he didn't.
Little Aaron is big Jacko?
Yeah, man.
What's going on? Why are they all leaving the shop?
Desmond will be back on Monday. He doesn't chop off people's ears.
Will someone please tell me what's going on? Look, I'm leaving before Big Jacko gets here. I'm sorry, Michael, but this sort of clientele is not what I'm used to. But we had a deal. I mean, we could be ruined. So could I. So could I. Arrivederci. Great. What are we going to do now? We've got full appointment books and no one to help out. Thanks a lot, Pork Pie.
Well, I think you'll find there's going to be a sudden drop-off in trade.
What?
What do you mean?
Sorry, folks, it's all off. Ha, apparently Big Jacko felt he was being rushed into it, so he changed his mind.
What? What about Rosie?
Well, she said she's okay and she dealt with it, but she said to cancel her appointments. Just one of them things.
Pork Pie, did you know about this before you spoke to Irving?
I may have had a hint.
Such as?
Such as seeing Jacko down at the bus station with a suitcase, a black eye, and a one-way ticket to Birmingham.
That sounds pretty definite.
No, Big Jacko and Rosie do it all the time. Oh, we'll be back next month. Second thoughts, I bung this lot in a high-interest account and it saved me doing a collection next time.
Good idea, Lee. I'll arrange that for you.
Oh, that's charming. You didn't expect...
Yes.
There's gratitude for you, eh?
Shirley, do you have my winnings handy? I think I might buy that bottle of champagne myself. We've got a lot of celebrating to do.
Why? What's there to celebrate?
Let's just say that the best man won.
Even though he wasn't here.
Come on, Mum.
This is a bit optimistic for a Christmas box, Ricky.
I think our customers will get the hint with this.
Well, season's greetings to all our customers. Dig deep.
And once I've decorated the shop, they won't be able to resist. Yeah, I don't think this will get you a Blue Peter badge, Ricky.
This puts me in mind of my childhood Christmases back in Guyana. Making all our own decorations, helping my mother to bake the Christmas cake, making presents for our relatives.
Yeah, well, this is back in the days before M&S gift vouchers. Must have been tough, eh?
Boom, boom, Sally.
What's that, a song? Ricky, don't ask questions, matey. I ain't encourage you.
Boom, boom, Sally used to lead the masquerade bands through the streets, you know, and everybody would be following, singing and dancing and drinking ginger beer.
Sounds like a real tear the house down party, doesn't it?
No, Guyanese Christmas is something to remember. Same as an Ambrose Christmas, Ricky. As you'll see, won't he, Sean?
Yeah, listen, anyway, Mum, I have to ask you a favour.
No.
Oh, good try. Wrong answer.
It's money you're after, isn't it?
And what makes you think that?
Your face when you opened that letter from your bank manager. I gather they weren't sending you season's greetings.
No. Listen, I need a short-term loan. £100? It's not a lot.
To the Queen, no.
Yeah, but I've already said yes.
To what?
Well, some friends of mine from uni asked me if I'd come with them to Tunisia for Christmas, and I said yeah.
Sean, you mean you're not going to be at home on Christmas Day?
Well, come on now. Given the choice, I say Christmas in Tunisia beats Christmas in Peckham any day.
Providing you get the £100 playing fair.
Cigar, Mrs. Musgrave?
Oh, super. Mandy been filling you in on my bad habits, I see.
Mr. Musgrave?
I don't.
Poor Robert can't abide the things, can you? Personally, I can't think of a better way to end a good meal.
Here we are. 4 espressos and 4 large brandies.
Good grief, you sound like a waitress, Amanda.
Well, that's because she is a waitress, aren't you, Amanda?
Daddy, you know I'm a financial director of an art gallery.
Well, at least you're away from that bank. I always said there's only room for one captain at the helm, and if it's not you, abandon ship.
Absolutely.
So you flew towel in on that waitressing job.
That was Henry, Robert.
Our son was a waitress?
Henry was a... Oh, never mind about Henry. What about Michael Ambrose, our son-in-law-to-be? Oh. Now, you're coming to us this Christmas, I hope.
Of course. This is going to be our first ever Christmas together. Yes.
Well, if that's an invitation, I'll be delighted to come. Thank you.
You have a room to yourselves, of course. Well, we're not old-fashioned like that, but I have to warn you, Michael. We've got a couple of ignoramuses in the family, one on Robert's side, one on mine. Still refer to black people as darkies and all that. Shameful, I know, but what can you do? Thankfully, they're neither of them long for this world, but while they're still here, they are still family. I mean, one feels obliged. You understand.
You're going to love our Christmas, Michael. I just know you will.
When they get on to the good old days in Kenya, just give Livia a shout and she'll bring on the Valium sandwiches.
Can't wait.
Come on, Jim.
These are for you.
Chocolate for me? These must have cost you 2 weeks' pocket money at least.
I didn't buy them. My mum did.
Oh.
They're the rubbish ones she buys to give to the milkman and dustman instead of...
Oh. Well, tell her I said thank you. Go on. Just a box, I presume.
Tell you what, Porky, if that head of yours was on here right, you'd make a great footballer.
Haven't you got a school to go to?
Not today, doctor's appointments.
Oh, well, make sure and tell him to prescribe you some manners.
Manners? Who needs manners when you're destined for fame like me? Manners is for wimps. In this life, pork pie, it's either kick or be kicked. There's no use playing clean while the others play dirty.
Do you want to cross this road or not?
No.
No? Then do you mind moving on? I've got important work to do.
All right, all right. But Fergie, present for you.
From your mother. Well, make sure you tell her I said thank you.
What for? She didn't buy 'em. They're from me. I figured you deserve some kind of reward for all your hard work. I mean it. It must be really tough having to help your tiny pension standing in a crossing all day holding a stick.
How old are you?
10.
You'll go far. And if you're not careful, it will be on the end of my foot. Bye.
What's in all these bags, Vince? I thought you were only going to Jamaica for 2 weeks.
It's just a few things I'm carrying down for some friends.
A few things? Have you seen this? A 6-pack of bleach. A packet of tea bags. A suit length.
Come, Clark. That's Vince there.
Tell your mother thanks.
Vince, it's a good thing you're going on holiday tomorrow. Otherwise, there'll be no room for the customers.
Boy, you know, that's the last time I complained about television being a bad influence on the youngsters today. Look at this. 4 boxes of chocolates, and it's not even end of term yet.
Well, Christmas is a time for sharing, but I'll be wary of small children bearing gifts.
Oh? Why is that?
Those chocolates may not be what they seem. They may have been tampered with. Would you like me to check?
No need to have a
already checked and there's absolutely nothing wrong with any of them.
Oh, you mean to say you've eaten them already?
Some. The others I handed out on my crossing. As you said, Christmas is a time for sharing.
Tough luck, Matthew.
Here's one. I heard from the newsagents that last night's meeting of the Peckham Traders Association nearly ended in a riot. Were you there?
Oh, he was there. Who do you think started the riot?
Well, it's obvious the Peckham Traders Association needs a new leader. So I let my name go forward as a candidate for the next election, seconded by Lee.
You can't be serious, Desmond. All that extra work, you'd be exhausted.
I think I'll make a very good chairman.
And I think I'd make a very good astronaut. But I can't see anybody sending me to the moon.
Little town of Peckham, on every bus I've hopped. I've used up all my credit cards and shopped until I dropped.
Mandy, like the Christmas spirit catch you early.
Only by 3 weeks, Desmond.
Desmond Shirley, Merry Christmas, Shirley.
Oh, you
Mandy.
shouldn't have.
No, you shouldn't have. You'd only break it, wherever it is.
I hope you have a present in mind for me, Popeye.
Ah, yes, and that's exactly where it's going to stay.
Come on, what have you got me?
I can't tell you. It's meant to be a surprise.
Well, I got enough of a surprise last year when you didn't give me anything.
Well, I know it's a bit early, but I hope you like them.
Oh, we won't open them yet, Desmond.
All right.
No, but thank you, Mandy, all the same. It's very nice of you. I'm just sorry you won't be here.
Just more food and drink for me.
It would have been our first Christmas with our first daughter-in-law.
Oh, I'm sorry. But you know what parents are like at Christmas?
No, what?
Oh, well, at least this year I have Michael by my side to keep me sane.
Oh, Michael's going with you?
Of course. As far as Mother's concerned, he's guest of honor.
Instead of an unwelcome visitor.
I see.
Ah, Michael hasn't already told you?
No.
I've just put my big foot in it.
Oh, don't worry, Mandy. Michael's a grown boy. He can take his mother's beatings like a man.
Oh, I better be going. Sorry.
Yeah, does anyone want to buy a defunct bunny?
No, thanks, Lee. I think I'll stick to turkey this Christmas. Bye-bye.
How about you, Shell? 2 for the price of 1. Surely there's some long-lost relative who'd be glad to receive such a quality gift.
No.
Shouldn't you be selling Father Christmases this time of year?
I've got no room for Father Christmases, Des. Every cupboard in my flat is chock-a-block with these flaming things. I ordered them for Easter and they've only just turned up. There's only one thing for it, mate. They're going to have to be Xmas-sized, and I've got the perfect use for them.
Loft insulation?
Rabbit stew for vegetarian.
Right? The Peckham Traders Association are going to love anyone who can attract more shoppers to the area. Now, that is what you need to do.
That's what he's been trying to do for 30 years.
Yeah, well, it's easy when you know how, isn't it? You've got to think Christmas.
What do you mean?
I mean, open a grotto.
A what-o?
A grotto. You know, Santa's knee and all that. Look, all the big stores do it, Des. Look, the kids come to see Santa, the parents come to shop, and the whole street makes a massive profit.
That's all very well on the 4th floor of Harrods, but a grotto in a barber shop? We haven't got any room.
Yes, there is. There's Vince's corner. I'll tell you what, Des, you'll clean up, mate.
Well, that's Ricky's job.
Just make sure you put my chair back right.
I mean, look, what is Fat Larry going to be offering his punters this Christmas, eh?
2% discount when you spend £50 or over.
What?
I saw it in the window this morning.
If you spend £50 in here, you can buy the shop.
See, that's with a grotto, mate. You leave the competition standing.
Well, I mean, don't these things take weeks of organisation and planning? You just couldn't open it tomorrow. You need presents to give away, you need costumes and things.
Des, look, you let me worry about that, mate. Now, you provide the space, I'll provide the whole package. Santas, elves, prezzies. I mean, look, you've already got your giveaways, haven't you? 350 Xmas-sized bunnies at £1 each. Plus, we charge them £2 entrance fee. Now, that is not a bad price for fame, eh, Des?
But I...
Sounds like a bargain to me, Desmond.
And if you don't need a Father Christmas, Desmond, my rates are only £4.50 an hour.
Hey, come election day, Des, they'll be flocking to vote for you, mate.
I can see trouble, but what's new?
Oh, Claude, just the woman I wanted to see. Now, does that boyfriend of yours have the experience of grottos?
Grottos? Well, if he has, he's never said nothing to me. Why?
Oh, nothing. Just ask him to give us a call. Might have a job for him. See you all later.
Pops, you're going to have to give me some work. I'm desperate and I need to earn some cash fast.
Just a minute. I was here first. If there's any jobs going, it's going to me.
You? I thought you were self-employed. What do you need a job for?
So I need the cash. I have people to buy presents for. Christmas morning, I promised Alex a champagne breakfast. And at this rate, I get a glass of lemonade and a satsuma.
Well, you don't need money for Christmas because you're going to be here.
Actually, I don't think I'm going to be here, Mum.
Hulka, when I asked you 3 weeks ago, you said you were looking forward to my Christmas dinner.
Oh, no, but when I said I was coming, Alex had said he was going to his parents, so that it was all right. But that's all off. We decided we'd quite like to spend Christmas together, you know, alone. Sort of.
I see.
Oh, you don't mind, do you, Mum? I thought it'd be less trouble and everything.
Desmond, you got any work for 2 scheming, ungrateful brats?
As a matter of fact, I got just the job for both of them.
When I said I wanted a job, I meant something normal, mindless, like sweeping the floor, not standing around looking like a... What am I again?
A pixie.
I was an elf.
No, I'm an elf. You're a pixie.
Yeah, well, standing around looking like a pixie. Come on, I'm going in.
My little pixie.
Thanks, Dad.
I was right not to go for the reindeer.
Your help is greatly appreciated, Gloria. Isn't it, Desmond?
Of course it's appreciated. And when I win the elections, you'll be proud to have a father who's a leading light in the community.
I don't know, is synergy really worth it? 40 hours I've got to do like this.
Hey, it could have been worse. You could have been working for the National Elf Service. The elf. Look, I better go and see how the Santa Clauses are coming along.
Alex, what are you doing in there? You've been in there for ages.
I've just put the finishing touches on Santa's sleigh. Why don't you come inside and check it out?
Sleigh? Looks more like Vince's old barber's chair to me.
Seen through the eyes of a child, that barber's chair is a sleigh shawl. That outfit really suits you, Gloria. Come inside, Munch.
Let us admit it now, Papa. We both look ridiculous.
You think so? I always thought that red was my color.
But can we go again, please, Matt? From the top, yeah?
Oh!
No! I hate to disappoint you, Matt, but you ain't auditioning for the Royal Opera House. All I'm asking you to do is a bit of common or garden ho-ho-hoing.
Garden hoeing?
Yeah, you know, like ho-ho-ho.
But that's what I'm doing. I need a break. Can I take 5, as they say?
I'll take as many as you want, Math. Go on. Come on, Porky, your turn.
How am I supposed to concentrate with him pacing up and down like a free-range chicken?
Can you take a seat, please?
What? In this? As much as I love to sing falsetto, I think I'll just stand. Thank you.
All right, Porky, go again.
Ho, ho, how's that?
Oh, yeah, well, if I ever get around to making a horror movie, I know where to come for the sound effects, don't I?
Okay, can we have 2 orderly lines, please? Girls on the left, boys on the right.
Orderly lines? Sean, this is Peckham. The only orderly lines you're going to get around here are double yellow. you got to talk to this rabble in a way they understand.
Oh, so what do you suggest then? Urdu, patois, or just everyday Greek?
No, try Oidu, as in Oi, do as you're told.
Oh, I wish Pork Pie would let Matthew take over for a bit. At least Matthew's ho-ho-hoing wouldn't give the kids nightmares.
I think it's going well. It's going well, isn't it?
Yes, it is, but I don't like the way some of the customers treating this place like a crash, Desmond. That little girl has been here for over an hour. I heard her asking Ricky what time dinner was.
Well, as long as it gets the Ambrose name on everyone's lips, I'll call it a success.
What, you again? I told you earlier. This grotto's for kids only. Kids meaning 12 and under.
But look, I am under 12. Here's my bus pass.
I don't know, it's not full.
Oh, come on, Gloria, give the guy a break. I know his brother, he's only 11.
You know his brother, why do you say so? Yeah.
Come on, then. Smile at Santa, sit on his knee, wish will come true, and the present's free.
Oh, you
find this just a little bit humiliating, sis?
No, not really. Not if it's going to help Daddy.
Oh, so how much do you need to earn then?
Lots.
The possibilities are endless. How about a Desmond special? Come together here. Come give Gloria a nice Christmas surprise.
Oh, dream on, Des. The day I cut these locks off is the same day that Gloria starts to iron my underpants. What it is, do you think you can lend me a tenner till tomorrow?
A tenner till tomorrow? Is that the same as Gloria's a fiver till Friday?
No, I just went to get her a present, but I'm a fiver short.
Oh, so you don't want to borrow 10, you want to borrow 5?
No, 10. Wait, it's a big present. I'll have to get a cab on.
I don't know, I just don't put it till in the street and everybody help themselves here, man.
Christmas, this.
Wait a minute, you've been in once before. What, you think you should let someone else have a turn?
No,
Yeah, well, I think you should.
I've got money.
Who cares?
Has your mother never told you there are some things in life money just can't buy?
Yeah, like a second visit to Santa's grotto. Hop it.
But I would get another present.
Yeah, well, don't we all?
It's for my brother.
If I let you in, then everybody's going to want a second turn.
Maybe we should just let her in, Gloria.
Look, it'd be nice if Elle stood solid on this one, Sean. I'm not letting you in, right? Money or no money. Brother or no brother.
Oh, now look what you've done, man.
That's not what that tells you that Sasha. Go on.
Well, let's just let her in, man. Mum! Request assistance?
I got my present.
Lee! I'm supposed to be taking over from Popeye.
What are you doing here? You're not meant to be here. You're meant to be upstairs.
Well, I'm meant to be in the grotto giving presents to the children.
What?
It says here, look, 12 to 2. Matthew.
No, look, you're confused the kids. 2 Santas. Get back upstairs.
What's going on? What's with this noise?
She won't let me have my present.
Listen, I don't know what's wrong with the kids today, Uncle Pete. Pure greed. This little brat has already had one present.
And you want another one?
It's for my brother Chester. He's in.
Chester? We know Chester Box.
Yeah, I'm his sister Meredith.
Ah, yeah, Meredith. Well, look, Meredith, just hold on a little and I'll get you a present to take for Chester. It's all right.
What are you supposed to be?
Oh, Santa's little helper, ain't I?
I think I've got time for an explanation. Father?
Are you in charge here?
No, not exactly.
Can I be of assistance, young lady?
Yes, you can. You can start by telling me what kind of sick mind could even think of selling something like this to a young child.
Well, what's wrong with it? I mean, it isn't broken, is it? She hasn't hurt herself or anything, has
It
she?
is worse than that.
Worse?
I'll ring the solicitors.
Would you be happy if your child went around saying things like this?
Oh, well, you just don't know with rabbits these days, do you?
Maybe next time you consult me before you put one of Lee's harebrained schemes into action.
Look, they weren't ears, they were rabbits.
Oh, I'm glad you find this amusing, Lee. I mean, who knows how many customers we may have lost over this?
I've said I'm sorry. What more can I say?
Oh, it's all right, Lee. We know it wasn't your fault.
It was.
Michael's just being Michael.
Oh, what's that supposed to mean? I mean, she might sue us.
Lady, you're too late. Vince gone. What do you mean, sue us?
Oh, it won't come to that.
We can't be sure.
Look on the bright side, Desmond. You wanted your name to be on everyone's lips, and now it certainly will be.
Cheer up, pork pie. It's not the end of the world, just the end of the grotto. Just think, all those children will remember you in years to come.
Yeah, probably during their therapy sessions.
You know, Shirley, I've been thinking about that boy, Chester. He's gone into hospital.
Hospital? What happened? He had an accident?
Not on your crossing, was it?
No, it wasn't. I saw him just the other day. He was on the way to the doctor's and he seemed fine to me. But his sister said he's taken a turn for the worst. He's been in hospital since Sunday, but so far the doctors don't seem to know what's wrong with him.
I'll tell you what's wrong with that Chester Box. He's too clever for his own good.
At worst, he must have sprained that tongue of his. Still, it's not a very good start to the Christmas holiday. His parents must be worried.
God, if I had to look after Chester and Meredith, I'd be worried too.
I think I'll go see him this evening, see how he is.
If he's still there. You said he went in Sunday. Well, today's Wednesday. They might have had enough of him by now. Don't worry, pork pie.
Where's Sean and Gloria?
Oh, Pixie and Dixie, they're upstairs sulking. They were asking me what redundancy pay elves get. I said, ask the shoemaker.
Well, I felt as though I had to make it up to Sean, right, so I lent him
The £100 for his trip to Tunisia?
Yeah.
Well, that's another one off my Christmas dinner list.
Well, actually, Mother, that's what I came to talk to you about. Christmas.
You can't come. Mandy told me. I know.
She did?
Hmm.
Oh, well, it's not actually definite. I mean, I haven't confirmed yet.
Oh, Michael, don't worry about it. Much as I would love you to be here with us for Christmas, I didn't really think you would be. And there's always next year to look forward to.
No. You see, really, this year's fine, Mother. I mean, I wouldn't miss your Christmas dinner for anything. Look, I'll cancel on Musgroves. I'm sure they'll understand.
Michael, I wouldn't dream of making you cancel your arrangements just to please me.
But I wouldn't be doing it just to please you.
Oh?
Well, I would, but it'd also be my pleasure.
Mandy would never forgive me if I stopped you from going. No, you go. Have a lovely time. I'm sure you'll enjoy meeting Mandy's relatives.
Yes, I'm sure.
Oh, would you join us, Lee?
No.
No, perhaps not, Shell, but thanks anyway.
Well, we are getting down to small numbers. Matthew, you still going to the Gambia?
Yes. If I ever get out of this costume.
Well, who says Christmas has got to be a big affair anyway? Desmond, don't you think you're being a bit paranoid? If that woman was going to write to the press, she'd have done it 2 weeks ago. Well, I don't think she'd write to the Times. Look, the shop is doing fine. We haven't lost any business. And we should stop worrying about it. Look, why don't you put those down and sign some of these cards?
I can't do that. It's against tradition. You've been signing my name for the last 30 years.
Tradition. Well, a lot of people these days seem to be ignoring tradition. Maybe you should do the same.
What's wrong with you? I thought you liked these festive preparations.
Well, I do when I can see a point to it.
Point? There's no point. It just costs money.
You weren't here this afternoon when Popeye came back from seeing Chester. They think it's leukemia.
They think or they know?
Well, they could be wrong, I suppose.
Well, let's hope so.
You know, we've been very lucky with our three.
Lucky? Lucky having Michael?
You know what I mean.
Yes, I know.
I really wanted this Christmas to be special.
Well, you can't force them to come if they've made other plans.
But they shouldn't have made other plans. They should want to come home and visit their parents at Christmas. I mean, Ricky's going all the way to Spain to see his mom and dad. Matthew is going to the Gambia to spend time with his family.
And Vince is going to spend all Christmas clearing customs in Jamaica.
That leaves just the three of us. You, me, and Popeye. 3 old codgers. Do they make turkeys that small?
Surely. Some people have got nothing and nobody at all. Let's be grateful for what we've got.
I am.
I'm off to sunny Spain, viva España.
Oh, my God.
My mum says we're going to have turkey sandwiches on the beach, and my dad said if I'm really lucky, he'll let me have a glass of his homebrewed sangria, which is made from potatoes.
Small boy, do you want people to miss you when you're away?
Yeah.
Then shut up.
You know, I can't believe it. This time next week, it will be Christmas.
No. Do you really think so? Are you really so far-sighted? You astound me.
And you'll be gone. Good riddance.
Well, I'm glad we've got today over and done with. All I want to do now is to relax in a hot bath and let my mind go blank.
Don't forget, Lee's picking us up in an hour.
He's really trying to make it up to you, eh?
Well, I think it's very nice of him to take us out on a Saturday night. What's wrong with the two of you?
Us?
Well, there's a plate full of mince pies and you haven't touched one of them. That's not like you.
Oh, I'm saving myself for the Christmas blowout next week.
And I'm traveling by air. I don't want any excess baggage.
Well, in that case, I'll save them for a little idea I've got.
If you want to go up, Mr. and Mrs. Ambrose, I'll finish things down here.
Oh, that's very nice of you, Ricky. What an excellent addition to the staff you've turned out to be. Come along, my little Christmas pudding.
Ready when you are, pork pie.
Desmond, Shirley, aren't you ready yet? Lee's here.
Come in, pork pie. No need to shout. Oh, Lee, I'm sorry to keep you...
Surprise! I don't believe it.
Mum, Dad, take a seat.
See, we knew you were a bit upset with us all going away.
So, you've all decided to stay for Christmas?
Right, we decided to have a party for you.
Before we all zoomed off.
So that's why you didn't eat the mince pies.
Shirley, Desmond, Popeye has decided to entertain you. The word entertain may be questionable. But there's an old African saying. There's many a good tune played on an old gong. Think about it.
No, he's gone.
No, he's gone.
Bill's gone. Long time ago in Bethlehem, so the Holy Bible say, Mary's boy child Jesus Christ was born on Christmas Day. Hark now, hear the angels sing, new king's born today, and man shall live forevermore because of Christmas Day.
Mother, Father, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Hark now, hear the angels sing, new king born today, and man shall live forevermore because of Christmas. Hark now, hear the angels sing, new king born today, and man shall live forever because of Christmas Day. Well, hark now, hear the angels.
Chester said to give you this.
Oh, how is he?
Well, it's going to be in hospital for Christmas, so you know where to send his present. Got to go. My mum's outside.
Oh, yes, that's just Hark now, hear the angels sing, a new king born today. And man shall live forever because of Christmas Day. Everybody, hark now, hear the angels sing, a new king born today. Because of Christmas. One more time. Hark now,
Sorry I'm late. I set my alarm, but it didn't go off.
Did you wind it up?
It runs on batteries.
Ah, like its owner.
I suppose my traveling companions to the airport are all packed and ready to go, Shirley.
Yes, they are packed. I know that because I had to do it. But at this moment, Ricky doesn't have a plane ticket and Sean's not back from the club he went to last night.
You're joking, of course.
No.
But it's nearly 10 o'clock. I mean, I've still got to be at the airport in the next hour.
Since when? I thought your flight wasn't until 3.
So it is. But I still got a lot of last-minute Christmas shopping to do at the duty-free. My sister Florence will never forgive me if I arrive home without a step.
Step?
What kind of step?
Well, an aerobic step. And of course, he wants a Mr. Motivator video to go with it. Well, you know. And 1, and 2, and 3, and 4. And everybody say, yo!
So I know what's happened. It's got delayed in the post.
What has?
The ticket my dad sent over, it must have been got caught up in all the Christmas mail and that.
Ah, it could be. A lot of your dad's checks to the jar, some dreamers are still caught up in the Christmas mail. Isn't that right, Desmond? I mean, we're still waiting on payments for Christmas 1966, 67, and the 68.
I feel awful putting you to all this trouble. I'll phone my parents and tell them I can't make it. They'll understand. I'd rather be here anyway.
No, don't be silly, Ricky. You haven't seen your mum and dad for nearly 6 months. I mean, it would be no difficulty getting you a new ticket. All Desmond has to do is to go with you to the airport and sign a check.
But Morning, all. Oh, it's bedlam out there. Any chance of a cup of tea, Sean?
There's no time for tea, Lee. We need to leave to the airport immediately.
Sit down, Matthew. You can't go yet. Sean isn't here. Oh, talk of the devil.
Oh, hi, guys. Bye, guys.
I think you're right, Sean. Sean's definitely not here. Hey, Sean, you know you're supposed to be catching a plane sometime today, mate?
Yeah, I know. I've got to go and pack my bags, haven't I?
I knew this was a mistake. Why don't I listen to myself?
For the same reason that nobody else listens to you either.
Papa, before I forget, your present.
A present for me?
Oh, now I've got to see this.
You see, I'm not as stingy as you think I am. I remember your pathetic little face from last year.
What's in it?
Well, open it and see.
No, you open it.
I never knew before what a suspicious mind you have, Pork Pie. It's not one of your most endearing qualities.
Oh, look, give us the airport. I'll open it. Well, it looks like the sort of thing you find in one of Dez's plug holes.
It's here.
Well, I thought you recognize it. It's a toupee, Pork Pie. It's made from your very own hair.
Ah, yes, so I see. I thought it looked familiar. But from where did you get my hair to make this?
It wasn't difficult. You dozed on the bench, and I borrowed Desmond's scissors. The least you can do is put it on.
Now you see it? And now you don't. I like it. And does me think Suso will like the new, younger-looking Pope?
Possibly. Just make sure she don't run her fingers through your hair too vigorously.
Yeah. I'd weld it to my head if I was you, Porky, mate. Jamaica can be prone to hurricanes, you know.
And, have you got me anything?
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
Oh, what's in it?
Oh, not you as well. Just open it, Matt.
Oh, your memoirs.
Yeah, man. A photocopied, handwritten first edition.
Oh, I didn't know you finished it, Pork Pie. Congratulations.
Thank you, Shirley. I've already started working on volume 2.
Oh, you see it, Matt. Let's have a look. Oh, good. I pity them poor trees, mate.
And when am I going to have the pleasure of reading your memoirs, Pork Pie?
Oh, wait till Christmas, Desmond. Let me have it back. I forgot to sign it. And, what is your name, sir?
You know my name.
Well, I have to practice when I'm doing my book signings.
Where is that, Sean?
I'll call him. Sean! Sean! Look!
Oh, no. Right, come on. Just bung him on the roof rack and let's go.
Gloria, Christmas ain't for another 4 hours yet.
I thought you was asleep.
I was.
It's a big box, isn't it?
Yeah. Big enough to put you in. Look, come on. Come to bed. And go to sleep.
Desmond, I haven't hidden your present up there for the last 4 years.
Just tell me where the present is, and then you can go back to sleep.
Sleep? You've probably woken up Pork Pie, too. Yeah, I'm gonna go make myself a hot drink.
Cyril divorced Helen and married Sophie. Don't mention Uncle William. Steer clear of George and Miriam. Hope no one mentions Kenya. Don't mention Henry. Jonathan can't make it. He's in Broadmoor. There, Broadstairs. Cyril divorced Helen and married Sophie.
Christmas, Mummy.
you as well, Popeye. And lunch isn't until 2 o'clock. You and Desmond are worse than children.
I'm too old to help.
What you talking about, Popeye?
Well, the only present that Chester might need, I can't give him. It says here you got to be under 40 to be a donor. Look.
How to become a bone marrow donor and save a life? Huh. Surely Chester is not that ill, Popeye.
No, but there are plenty of black kids who are. And it says there that your best chance of finding a perfect match is from within your own family or your own ethnic group. But for some reason, not a lot of black people volunteer.
Oh?
Oh, Popeye. You shouldn't have.
I didn't. You open yours first and then I'll do mine.
You open yours first?
No, you first.
No.
All right, then I'll open mine.
Alex,
Yes, Squiggy.
I'm glad I'm with you.
What are you trying to say, Gloria?
Nothing, just shut up over your present. Alex, anybody would think you're defusing a bomb. Tear the paper, not tear it.
Oh, Gloria, is it the same one?
Yeah.
You went all the way back to the shop? Oh, it must have cost you a fortune just getting there and back.
Why do you think I was standing around Dad's shop dressed as an elf all day?
Oh, Squiggy.
Do you like it then?
Oh, I love it, Gloria. It's beautiful.
Mwah. Good.
Oh, thanks. Look, your turn.
What, do you think I've forgotten? Give it here. What on earth is in this box?
Open it and see. Look, it's got light at the front so you can see where you're hoovering.
Has it?
Should I plug it in for you?
You can do.
Here, take it for a test run. I spent weeks looking for this. They're very rare, you know.
Oh, they don't make them like that anymore, do they?
You hate it, don't you?
Yes.
But it's a classic design.
Oh, really? So next year I can look forward to a can of Coke, can I?
Please pretend to like it.
Why?
Oh, Gloria.
Listen, you bought that for yourself. You didn't buy that for me. When did I say to you I really want a battered old 1960s Reclama vacuum cleaner?
When we went to the Household Classics exhibition in Knightsbridge.
Yeah, well, I might have. But I didn't say I had to have one. Blimey, thank God we didn't decide to go to the zoo that day.
All right, should I carry it back?
Will they have it back?
Look, Gloria, I honestly thought you'd like it.
Listen, no matter what way you put it, Alex, that is a vacuum cleaner for cleaning. You bought me something for my Christmas present to clean the flat out with.
It's an antique.
It's a Hoover.
All right, I'll carry it back and get a refund.
No. It's all right, isn't it? It works, doesn't it? I'll plug it in and get the flat once over, shall I? Hey. Oh, shame I ain't got my pinny, never mind. Oh.
Merry Christmas, Mandy.
Merry Christmas, Michael.
Merry Christmas, Mandy.
Merry Christmas, Michael.
Come on, you sluggards, rise and shine. Got you some breakfast. Eggs, toast, coffee, juice, the full whack.
And a bottle of shampoos to wash it all down with.
Now, that ought to sustain you until grub up.
How lovely, Mummy. Isn't this lovely, Michael?
Oh, don't look so worried, Michael. It's just another Mosgrove tradition. All stems from the time when Mandy here used to come bounding into our room at 6 in the morning. Now we think it's rather fun to do the same to her.
Well, we've got our stockings. Where are yours?
Stockings?
Yes, hang on. From Father Christmas.
Are we opening them now?
Well, now's as good a time as any, don't you think? Oh, Robert, I completely forgot to unlock Bumble's door.
Oh, you've got a dog?
An elder sister. She's sleepwalking.
Don't believe a word of it. She's always wide awake. Well, I'm not going alone.
Don't start without us. We'll be back in a tick.
Merry Christmas, Michael.
No, man. Look, I'd like to get my clothes on before your mother and father get back.
Oh, honestly, Michael, they don't mind.
Yes, but I do.
Typical Musgrove Christmas. ruddy bathroom full of silly women doing their silly hair. You don't mind, do you?
Did Daddy let you out, Aunt Bumble?
God, no. I let myself out. Didn't take me 2 seconds to crack that lock. Absolute child's play. When are they going to find me a real challenge?
Aunt Bumble used to be an escapologist, Michael. She's toured all over the world. Haven't you, Aunt Bumble?
All over. Oh, such stories. Such wonderful stories. I'll tell them all to you one day.
Oh, I look forward to hearing them.
Such stories. Oh.
You can't remember any of them.
Mary,
Yes, Michael?
is it always like this at Christmas?
Yes. Merry Christmas, Michael.
Merry Christmas, Mandy.
Sister Collier?
Yes?
I'm sorry we were a bit late. We spoke earlier in the week. I'm Shirley Ambrose, my husband Desmond.
Of course, Mrs. Ambrose. Your friends have already arrived. If you'd like to follow me. Mrs. Box sends her apologies. She's sorry she missed you. She's had to go and pick up her daughter. Meredith, is it? She said she'd give you a ring.
Tough luck, that's another 5 pence you owe me.
Chester, give Christopher his money back now. You have some visitors, Chester. Mr. and Mrs. Ambrose have come to see you.
What, they bought me?
The tongue's still working.
I didn't know you were coming.
Well, it's called a surprise visit.
Merry Christmas.
Can I open it?
Well, it is Christmas Day, and I can't think of a better time to open a Christmas present.
You're very lucky, Chester. I've been up since 6:30 and I haven't seen my present yet.
Brilliant! Electronic battleships. Thank you. How long are you staying? I understand if you want to go.
That's very thoughtful of you, Chester.
Mrs. Ambrose. Listen, everybody. Quiet! Mr. and Mrs. Ambrose have arranged a surprise for you. They have 2 friends they'd like you to meet.
And you'll have to shout, because my 2 friends are coming from quite a long way away. And to get here, they're going to have to follow the sound of your voices.
So what shall we shout?
Shout, "We want Father Christmas."
No. I believe in setting a good example to the younger generation. Shout, "I want my present."
You don't want any presents in here, do you? Ho, ho, ho! Merry Christmas, everybody!
But Father Christmas, where's your friend, Boom Boom Sally?
Boom Boom Sally? I think they weren't shouting loud enough for him to hear. I mean, he must be still asleep on his hammock. Guyana's a long way from Peckham, you know.
You see, boys, we come from Guyana, which is thousands of miles away on the north coast of South America. And every Christmas, Boom Boom Sally leads the masquerade procession through the streets.
Because it's hot and sunny there, even on Christmas Day.
And everybody follows him, singing and dancing.
So you better shout again. And this time, maybe you should shout his name, Boom Boom Sally.
1, 2, 3.
I want my
Who's calling me?
Where's the cake?
You mean Granny Plushhead's secret recipe block cake.
Don't tell me you left it in Guyana.
No, it's here. Look. See? Who wants some? Come on in.
I've just come to say thank you. This is a lovely start to our Christmas day.
Well, it's just nice to see such happy faces. Can't really be much fun, can it?
Kids never cease to amaze me. They always make the best of it.
Sister, I wanted to ask you about Chester. He looked so well, I can't believe there's anything wrong with him.
Well, that's part of the problem with leukemia. It's so deceptive in its early stages. Thankfully, for most of the kids, a course of chemotherapy usually puts the disease into remission.
So, do you think Chester will need a bone marrow transplant?
As a last resort, maybe. But I have a feeling that little boy is going to be around for a long time to come.
Yeah. If you're looking for a donor, I'll do you a good deal. I've got over 1 million healthy, well-behaved little cells. One of which I'm sure is bound to be Chester compatible.
If only it was as easy as that.
Yeah, I know, it's not, is it? Saw the poster you got outside. You see it, Shell? Not enough black people are giving it up. So you can put me down for a blood test straight away. Lee Stanley, black bone marrow donor number 371.
Great. Now, if you could just tell 1 million close friends.
You'd be in business.
Oh, sister, I almost forgot. This is for you.
Lee! Found another delinquent rabbit.
Oh, yeah? You got a warrant for his arrest.
Merry Christmas, Fort Pie.
Merry Christmas, Chester.
Thank you.
Merry Christmas, children.
Merry Christmas!
And a Happy New Year to you all. Ho, ho, ho.